The daily core habits in Atomy, and these are the habits of successful people in Atomy. Because unsuccessful people and successful people, they all have habits on daily basis. The reason that I'm showing this is you've seen this picture many times. These are the Imperial Master. And when I made this slide, it was only how many here? 7, right? But you know, it was a long time ago when I made this slide. Probably like 6 months ago, no more than a year ago. But can you imagine how many Imperial Master we have right now? You know, the 13th one, right? The one that I took the picture on the last seminar. We have 6 new more in just a matter of months. And I've heard we're gonna have a new Imperial Master every month from now. Can you imagine that? So Atomy just been founded maybe less than 13 years, over 13 years, right? Since June 2009. But they have made more than a dozen people who make at least 100,000 a month. That's like $1 million income a year, right? So imagine this. These pictures are the ending scenes of our journey in Atomy, right? So we must picture this picture as ourselves, that one day my picture will be there. My picture will be shown on the stage. I will be on the stage receiving $1 million on the forklift. We must imagine that vividly before we even start our Atomy journey in Atomy, right? Like an architect, do you think they start building without a complete vision in their mind? I doubt it. All architects, they must have built the complete layout of whatever the building they're building in their mind first, right? Before you even start the project, you must know in your mind it's already finished. Same thing in Atomy. Before you even start to share about Atomy, you must know that this is your ending scene, because it has been mine for the past 4 years, right? In my mind, I am one of them. In the future, of course, right? But these people, 13 of them, they all have daily habits. And I'm so fortunate to know that the Imperial Master Doc Woolley was the one creating, or at least he was the one promoting the daily core habits to all the Atomians. I'm sure our chairman Pak as well, but he was so soundly getting the lecture out to all the Atomians throughout the world. So tonight, I hope this not be another lecture for you. I hope this is not just another daily core habits lecture to you, but this should be your daily goals to everyone, right? Because remember, this is the ending scene. The question is, what are we doing before we are reaching the ending scene? We are all writing our own story before the ending scene. Are you able to do that? If you're not, then you have to question yourself. Why am I here? Why should I be in Atomy? Why should I be attending these seminars, offline seminar, online Zoom meetings? It was a waste of time if you don't even know where you're going, right? Same thing like driving a car. Before you drive your car, you must know the destination where you're heading to. You cannot just say, okay, wife, right? Kids, let's jump in the car and drive around, and then we decide where we're going later. It's possible, but most of the time we don't do that. Probably a night before, a week before, we knew where we're heading on that day. So same thing in Atomy. When you know where you're heading in Atomy, it's easier for you to navigate. But for you to be able to navigate correctly in the right path, there are the daily core habits guiding you. If you are in the right path or you are actually off course, Remember, like last week, I told you about the direction. When you're on the boat, even like a slightest off, maybe like 1 degree, after a few miles, they'll be like kilometers apart. Same thing in Atomy. If you really want to be on the path of the right path in Atomy, you must follow the daily 8 core habits. And these are the picture of the Leaders Club members. And this was taken before the pandemic hits. You know, Leaders Club member, they're making over 100,000 a year. Those are like middle income, right? For middle income, you could live probably not the best. You don't live like a what do you call billionaire or multi-millionaire, but you're not poor, right? You could take vacation. You could probably buy a car, lease a car, or finance a car. You could have probably a decent home. So our chairman Park knew that making a lot of people making over 100,000 a year at least, those are the middle. Those are the majority of the people in this earth. So that's why, as of 2020, there were over 600 Leaders Club members just in Korea. Can you imagine that? Over 600 people making over 100,000 a year. And I'm sure now has been like 2022, and they're more than probably double the number, because we entered the number 10 on the direct selling news out of the 100 list of the company throughout the world. So Atomy doesn't want to create just a small group of people who are rich, but Atomy's vision is they want to create as many small riches. Because I'm sure if you're making 100,000 a year passively, right? Remember, this is a passive system income, right? For you to create 100,000 a year passively through an investment, how much millions do you need to be invested? I think I've heard Jason Shim lecture one time that he was traveling to Korea, and then he met this gentleman, and then this gentleman was saying, oh, you know, I have a passive income through stocks. I own stock that create me about 6,000 a year. So that's about 500 a month. And then out of the curiosity, the Jason Shim asked him, wow, that must be amazing. You could create 6,000 a year through stocks. How much did you invest? Just out of curiosity from Jason Shim. You know that what he said? I have millions. I have millions of dollars. He didn't mention like what is the like the specific amount or the right number. No, I have millions. So when he said millions, of course, it's more than a million, right? So even if, let's say you have $2 million in the bank, you are making only $500 a month as a dividend from the stock. How much more that you need to invest to create 10,000 a month, or at least 100,000 a year? And Jason Shim was explaining that through the Zoom. After hearing him, I was getting more confident and committed into this Atomy business, because Leaders Club member is not too far from me. It's not too far from I am right now. I will be in the Leaders Club member definitely. So making a lot of small riches in Atomy, that is always our chairman's vision, right? If you're making 10,000 a month every month, right? This is a disposable income. You can invest to anything. Let's say your friend said, hey, buy this stock because it's, you know, it's going to be double or triple. Sure, here is 10,000 disposable income. Even if it lost next month, you're still getting another 10,000 that month, right? But most of us, this is the sad thing about the reality. We make 10,000 a month from our active job. income, that we have to be laborly, actively creating that income. And then we knew that this 10,000, we need it for our daily expenses, right? But, oh, my friend asked me to invest the 10,000 and he guaranteed next month is going to be double. And then because you were bought into the idea of investing and then making it double next month, and then you invested, not from your disposable income, right? From your labor income. And then next month, everything collapsed. A lot of people committed suicide because of that, right? If you heard the news, a lot of people took big chunk amount of line of credits, or maybe like your credit cards, cash advances, right? They invested. They're thinking of they're making probably at least 7%, 10%, and then the interest rate jump out of the roof. And then you have to pay huge amount of interest because of that. People couldn't even pay it off, right? So those are the things that in Atomy, Leaders Club members, it will change everyone's life dramatically. It's not like you're making an extra 1,000 a year. We're talking 100,000 a year passively as a system income, right? So when I know this, I work like crazy. I work as if there is no tomorrow. I worked as if tomorrow was my layoff day. Tomorrow I was being laid off. That was my mindset. I think most of you know that when I started Atomy, 2018 in August, a month I was making over 10,000. So I'm making more than 100,000 a year. To me, in Atomy income for me is a peanut money, right? To me, I could work more hours at my job. I will be bringing more than what the Atomy was giving me. Back then, it was like 300, 500 a month. I said, I just work another couple of hours a day. I would be bringing more than that, right? But look what happened. In the pandemic of 2020, in March, when everything was locked down, I was forced to work from home, and I was forced to be working as a part-time, and then I was forced to be receiving only 20% of my income. Did I have a choice? I didn't. Either I quit receiving zero income, or I stayed but receiving 20% of my income. By God's grace, I already built Atomy since 2018. I never expected that I would be in that situation in March 2020, even until now. I wasn't working as a full-time at my office job. I'm still making 20% of that income. But look at that. In that 2020, I worked 1,000% even more. Then you know what happened, right? In December 2020, I became a Diamond Master. After I became a Diamond Master, my income was exponentially grew. And then October 2021, I became a Sierra Rose Master. The reason was these daily 8 core habits. You could believe it or not, if you don't do this daily core habits and expecting that you are in the Leaders Club member, that's not going to happen. I'm sorry to say. That's not going to happen. Because all these people, none of them by luck in the Leaders Club. Because you have worked it out. You cannot just, I'm waiting for a chance for me to be in that. No, there's no way there's a chance for you to be in that Leaders Club. But you must change, right? People are asking for a change. CHANCE. But you must change. CHANGE. That's what I did in 2020. I changed. how I feel about the company, how I did my daily core habits, right? The reason that I am where I am right now because of this daily core habits. So if you haven't done it, or even if you just started, great, because you need to start to be great. A lot of people are waiting to be great to start. They're waiting for the situation to be perfect to start. I'm telling you, there's no perfect situation. If you wait, then you're going to wait forever, right? The second Leaders Club, what is it? The Royal Leaders Club. These are people making over 200,000 a year. 2020, 300 Royal Leaders Club. Who make this kind of income? If you're not a CEO, forget about it. If you're not a business owner who make multi-million dollars every year, forget about it. You're expecting to own a McDonald's and have this kind of income with one chain? Forget about it. You must have at least 10 McDonald's, right? 10 franchise. Then you could make this income. So there's no way regular individual like you and I will be able to make 200,000 a year unless you own a business, right? So to me, once you hit, that's why I love the auto sales master lecture, right? How much is auto sales master is making? Minimum 2,000 a month, right? But our chairman says, when you are an auto sales master in Atomy, your success is 90%. Do you know what that means? He didn't say when you are in Leaders Club or Royal Leaders Club, you are 90% successful in Atomy. No, he didn't say when you are a Royal Master, you are 90% successful in Atomy. No, but he specifically says and repeatedly says, when you are an auto sales master, you are 90% successful in Atomy. Now, my question is all to you. How much do you want to be in that auto sales master club? Right? If you pour all your everything into this business, then you're going to be paid based on that. So when I wanted so badly to be in the auto sales master club, I work hard by doing these daily 8 core habits. I'm not saying it's easy. It took me sweat and blood to complete it every day, the daily 8 core habits. But let me tell you, it's worth it. It's worth it, right? Crown Leaders Club, you know how much they're making? 400,000 a year. Even the president of the United States, he's not making this amount of income, right? They don't make this 400,000 a year. And right now, Crown Master Nami Lee, she has been in the Crown Leaders Club for over maybe 2 years. You know Nami Lee, right? We've met her during the seminar last couple of weeks ago. She was making 400,000 a year. If you looked at her, she doesn't look like a person that is, supposedly getting this income. She was just like a housewife. If you go to a Korean supermarket, she's like one of the employee working there. If she's in that supermarket, you won't even notice that she is a person making 400,000 a year. That's how crazy this business is. So are we still waiting for a chance to be successful? So are we still waiting until the right circumstances happen to our life? Trust me, if you wait, we are still making a lot of Crown Leaders Club. We are still making a lot of Royal Leaders Club, Leaders Club member, Auto Sales Master Club members. We're still making a lot of them. Atomy is not going to wait for you. That's the bad news. They're not waiting for us. They will be reaching out to the top ladder of the DSN 100 company list to be number 1 in the next few years. You could wait and see. but I won't wait. I will not wait for Atomy to be number one. I want to be in the wave with Atomy. So if you want to be in the wave with Atomy, with me, with all the leaders, daily 8 core habits. I cannot stress you enough. Daily 8 core habits. Try to complete it in 3 months. After 3 months, you must complete this every day, no matter what. Right? What is the daily 8 core habits? Number 1 is reading. You could start reading your Bible. It's okay, right? Have a habit of reading something, not the newspaper, not the magazine. Read something that builds your character. If you want to be wealthy, study wealth. If you want to be healthy, study health. If you want to be a leader, study leadership. If you want to be successful, study success. Whatever it is, you must study by reading. There is no wisdom, there is no new knowledge unless you read something beneficial for yourself, right? Oh, I don't like reading, Mike. It's okay. You could start listening. A lot of audiobooks right now, right? I myself, I didn't read the book because I was so busy. I was driving 4 hours a day, every day. So reading is a luxury for me. So what I did was when I jumped into the car, I never listened to radio, cassettes, CDs, USB music, whatever it is, never. My family knew me. My son always asked me, Dad, why didn't you listen to music? You're so boring. I rather listening to audiobooks that builds my character, right? Start 50 minutes. I don't ask you to read 1.5 hours. Start 15, start small. Remember, you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. Read something that will change you, right? Not change your spouse, not change somebody else, not change your upline or downline, change you. When I want to be successful in this Atomy business, I know this is network marketing. I studied network marketing. I studied how to influence people, how to win friends, right? Those are the things that we have to develop every day. We have to be better than yesterday. That's why this year tagline of Atomy is renewed day by day. Are we renewing ourselves? If you haven't, then you have to start renewing yourself every day. And number 2, what's Atomy VOD? VOD means video on demands. Could be from YouTube. It could be from channel Atomy. It could be from the WhatsApp group, right? From the Facebook group, whatever it is. What's video about Atomy? Could be Atomy system, Atomy product, Atomy lectures, Atomy CEO Hangil Park, up to you. At least one video. Start with one video, more than enough. You don't have to watch the whole series, just watch one short video. It could be 15 minutes. Some are longer, like 30, 45 minutes. It's okay, right? At least you must watch one Atomy video. And number 3, use the products, right? You have to wake up with Atomy products. You have to sleep with Atomy products. That means you must be the Atomy product lovers. You cannot say you're an Atomy product lover if you only use 5 or you use 10. Those are not product lovers, right? Have you seen the Apple fanboy? I'm an Apple fanboy. My watch is iWatch. My MP3 player is iPod. My computer is MacBook. My desktop is iMac. My speaker is iHome, right? And what else? A lot of Apple stuff, right? We create the ecosystem of Apple products in my house. So if you say that you are an Atomy product lover, you have to create the ecosystem of Atomy products in your house. If you are still washing the dishes using Sunlight or other brands, you cannot say yourself an Atomy product lovers. Especially those who already earn the income from Atomy. You get commission once a month, $70. With this $70, you could buy probably 3 or 4 different products, right? Kitchen product, probably like 10 products. So you must use Atomy products along the way. Our chairman didn't say that you have to buy a whole Atomy product right away when you start. No, he didn't say that. I never say that either. But when you grew in Atomy, you have to start growing the numbers of the Atomy products. Eventually, all the Atomy product on the website is in your house, right? If you cannot do that, then you're not doing the daily core habits. If you go to my house, you've seen Atomy product, you're gonna see everywhere Atomy products. Whatever in the Atomy Canada website is in my house. Okay. Number 4, once you start using the Atomy products, you will fall in love with the products. When you fall in love, how can you stop sharing? How can you not wanting to share when you love anything, right? Let's say you buy a new car, a dream car. I'm sure you're going to tell everyone about the feature, about the price, about the benefit, about this and that, about your car, because you love your car. Or if you just buy a new women purse, handbag, Louis Vuitton, Hermes, right? You're going to keep telling everyone, oh, I got a good deal from this, you know, this has a great leather, right? You're going to keep sharing because you love the products. But what made us stop sharing in Atomy? You say you use, yes, that's great. You say you love, that's great. But have you shared? Have you shared on daily basis? Have you shared like how you love your spouse before they become your partners, lifetime partners? Like you share to everyone that you just found a new girlfriend, this. You must have that kind of excitement or spirit when sharing the Atomy products. Just like when you're having a new baby. Because you love the baby, you keep sharing to everyone. You didn't even care if they said, stop telling me about your baby. I got bored. You didn't care. You just keep sharing because you love the baby. So if you love the Atomy, especially the products, there's no way you will stop sharing. Right? So number 5, attend the meetings. Attend the success system. What is the success system in Atomy? Online seminars, offline seminars, offline success academy twice a year in Canada, and some part of the world is like every month. Channel Atomy. How many of you have been going to Channel Atomy website every day? I doubt it. I doubt you go there every day, maybe once a month if you're lucky. We have this success system provided by the company, free of charge. You don't have to pay a dime to watch Channel Atomy. In Channel Atomy, you could go to different countries. USA, everything will be US contents. You go to Philippines, Channel Atomy, everything will be Philippine contents in their own language. You go to Indonesia, it'll be Indonesian contents. You go to China, it'll be Chinese content. These are provided by the company free of charge. The last meeting last week, I didn't even create any slide telling about the products. What I did was I went to Channel Atomy, download the video, or you can stream it. I look for spirulina video. I look for the vitamin C video. I look for the hemohim video. I look for the pu'er tea. And everything, I was just click the play button on that website, or some of them from the YouTube official of Atomy. That's it. provided by the company, free of charge. We have just to plug in into the system by attending all this, right? So number 5 is crucial. I know not many of us want to attend the meeting. Oh, same materials all the time. Keep explaining about the same thing over and over. I got bored. The reason that we got bored is the material is not for us, right? If you are attending a school, do you think the teacher keep inventing new materials every day or every year? It'll be the same. If you never progress to the next grade, if you stay in the same grade for years, of course you're gonna be bored. Same thing when we're attending the meetings. If we listen to the material that the company is giving, we got bored, that means we are not doing our parts. What is our part? Bringing our members, bringing new members to attend the meeting, right? If you get bored of the meeting materials, that means you need to bring more people with you. Hey, come attend with me, sit for half an hour, and listen together with me and give me your feedback. That's your part. Because when you're new, of course, you're going to be excited, all these new materials being given. But after 2 times, 3 times, 5 times, 10 times, you got yawning, oh, I know it already. Why don't you start presenting if you know it already, right? When you're listening and when you are speaking, it's 2 different things. You can say, oh, I know Daily 8 course. I've heard it millions of times. Okay, try to present this. It'll be a different spotlight, right? So if you got bored, be the one presenting. Be the one bringing more members of yours into the meetings. Okay. Number 6, show the plan or share the vision. A lot of people got confused with this number 6 is, I cannot explain about the marketing plan like you or like Peter, like Walter. I couldn't. I don't even know the score, the grade. I don't even know the dealership, the mastership. Nobody told you to explain an hour or 2 about the compensation plan. Nobody told you. Showing the plan is as simple as sharing your vision. Remember, this company was built by one person's vision, our chairman, Hangil Park. You know the story, right? He had this kind of vision that he wanted to have a distribution company, the biggest in the world, that when people joining, he will be the one giving $1 million on the States on a forklift. That was his vision. He was showing the plan to everyone that meeting him. Remember that 17 people, the first attended of the seminars, and 5 or 6 of them become Imperial Master, and 6 of them quit. Some of them they're Royal Master, Crown Master. That is the vision of our chairman, Hangil Park. But look at now, the Imperial Master picture that I showed you. Whose vision is that? They become Imperial Master. Not the chairman, Hangil Park. It's their own individual vision. So when you're showing the plan, let me teach you. It's as simple as picking up a phone. Hey, buddy, I've met this business. This business is my exit plan. This is what I told them all my friends. I will be quitting my job in a couple of years ahead. And you know what I'll do? I'll be going to the airport without any luggage. We're gonna pick a destination out of the map randomly or purposely, doesn't matter. We're gonna go there without any luggage. Just a credit card. That was my vision. That's 1 minute showing the plan. I wasn't explaining about the business. I wasn't explaining about the structure of the binary. Never. Everywhere I go, I found this business that's going to make me millionaires in a matter of years ahead. Do you want to join me or not? That is showing the plan. So showing the plan, this has to be done every day to as many people as possible. If you are only showing the plan to one people, then expect the compensation to one person. If you want to be quicker in Atomy, show the plan as many as possible. Don't even think about what they're going to think about you. They're going to be two possibilities what people think about you. The first one is you are nuts. You're crazy. Get away from me. I don't want to hear you anymore, right? That's the first response, probably, right? That's what I had many, many times. The second response is, okay, I will join you. What do you want me to do? You never know. So do not prejudge people when you are trying to share or showing the plan. Just keep showing the plan. Don't even digest it in your mind. What's going to happen if they say no? What if they say yes, right? That's not your part to judge. Your part is showing them your vision and Atomy's plan. That's it. Make it a daily habit. Number 7, consultation. Doesn't matter, we could be a genius or with a high IQ, but in Atomy, we are all babies. We need to consult with somebody who had done it before successfully, right? Not as a failure. If you consulted a failure, then you're going to be one of them. Consult with someone who is above you, who had done the business and made it. Go beyond me, right? If you don't like me, doesn't matter. I don't ask you to like me. I don't ask you to listen to what all I say. You need to consult with somebody who had done it and made it. That's the key. On daily basis. Not once a month, not when I just remember, not when I want it. No, every day. Consult, talk to someone about the business or about the product. Everything has to be about Atomy. And the last one, number 8, build the trust. Building the trust here, we are talking about trust to our uplines, our sponsor, or the one who introduced you to Atomy. Don't take it for granted. Oh, my upline doesn't know anything. My sponsor, who the one sponsor me, doesn't know anything. He or she is the IQ is below me. Prejudge them. No. Building the trust doesn't have to be more intelligent. It's just building the trust, right? Thank them. Because of you, I'm here in Atomy, even though they're not doing anything. But thank them. Without them, you wouldn't know Atomy, right? Then important one is our downlines, our members, our consumers. Are we building the trust with them on daily basis? Once we introduce them to Atomy, do we follow up to them? How are you doing with the products? How is the shampoo? How is the hemohim? How is the vitamin C? How is the skincare? Follow up in 48 hours. That is showing you that you are trying to building trust with them. Don't just make one sale and then forget. You think, though, oh, I won. She's now my Atomy member. She's now my consumer. That's it. You are not building the trust. You just bring them and then let them be. That's not building the trust. And then at the time when you want to challenge for a sales master, you contact them. Hey, John, I want to challenge for a sales master this period in the next few weeks. Can you help me? You know what John gonna say? Who are you? I didn't even know about you. You introduced me an Atomy and then you left me alone. Now you want me to help you? Hang up. But when you're building the trust with them on daily basis, doesn't have to talk about the product, or maybe just say, hi, John, how are you? How's your wife? How's your mom? Whatever it is, building the trust with them. So at the time when you need them, they already have the trust in you. And then they're going to say, oh, sure. What do you want me to do? Buy more products with PVs. If you buy one Himohim that time, buy 4 Himohim. Sure, I'll do that, right? That is trust. When you do that, it's not hard when you're challenging for a mastership. When I was challenging for a sales master, it was the hardest. Diamond, it was hard. Sharon Rose, it wasn't hard. But sales master was the hardest, right? But when it was the hardest, because I was already building the trust with all my consumer, they made my journey easier. Mike, what do you want me to do? Buy more product. I already bought it. I'm still lacking 2.1 million. Can you help me? Sure, I'll buy another set of Absolute Skincare. Another guy, another consumer. Sure, I'll buy another 4 set of Himohim. You know, most of you know the story. In the last 3 days, we have 15 days, right? The last 3 days of the Mastership Challenge, I was still lacking 2.1 million. Remember, Sales Master 2.5 on its leg. So that means you have to get 5 million PVs. On the last 3 days, I'm still lacking 2.1 million. That is huge. That's like 40% missing. What did I do? Do I spend my money? No. I don't want to spend my credit card just to buy the mastership title. No. I contacted the person who already bought the products, right? And then they said, Mike, I already bought product. I'm still lacking 2.1 million. Please help me. If you don't help me, oh, I don't know what to do, right? Because I have trust from them, they all help me. Not even until 2.5, one of the leg, I wasn't even expecting 2.5. That weaker leg become 3.5 million. I think it's more than 3 million. It's over 1 million PV. So what does it tell you? These people trust me. Probably they love me. That's why they keep buying. I say, oh, okay, stop. I have more than enough. I just need 2.5. Now I'm already over 3 million. And they all stop, right? Building the trust on daily basis, not just when you need them, right? So daily core habits, you need to have this on your bathroom, on your office, wherever that you can see it on everyday basis, and then make columns from day 1 to the last day of the month. And then you're gonna check every time that you've done 1 to 8, right? It doesn't have to be like, I don't expect you to be completed perfectly all 8 in the first day. It's gonna rarely happen. Could be you're missing 4 or you're missing 2, right? At the end, if you can score at least 200 points on that first month, it's great. Because you're supposed to be at least 240 points of check marks, 240 check marks, right? So that equals to 240 points. So if you can score on the first month 200 points, that is great, right? If you haven't, then keep pushing yourself to complete daily basis of these 8 daily core habits. I'm going to close with this, right? 2190 rules. It takes 21 days to make a habit, right? And then it takes 90 days to make it a permanent lifestyle. So these daily core habits are pretty much new to all of us. Unless you're in the MLM, you knew this before, right? But if you're like me, most of us, we are just a newcomer, beginners. These are new. That's why it took me 21 days to make this 8 new habit, new daily activities to become my habit. right? These all 8 new things to become a daily habit, it takes 21 days. But once you pass the 21 days, when you hit the 90 days mark, that's going to be your lifestyle permanently. So if I don't read every day, I feel like I'm missing something. If I don't talk to my consumer every day, I feel like I'm missing something, right? If I don't show my vision, show the plan, I feel like I'm missing something because it already my lifestyle. If I don't read the book or listen to audiobooks, I'm missing something. So if you feel like you are burdened doing the daily core habits, keep pushing forward because it hasn't been your habit yet. It hasn't been your lifestyle yet. Of course, you're going to be burdened. But trust me, when you're faithfully doing this, past the 21 days, it becomes easier. When it hits the 90 days, you don't even feel it anymore. It's like an autopilot. You know it, that you don't even feel that you're doing it. Okay?
구독, 좋아요 눌러주세요.